get my groove on. Get my groove on. It's Friday. It's Friday. Baby, gonna party to the break of dawn. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I did my work this week. And baby, I just got paid. Mm. Gonna go buy me a fresh pair of Gators with some of the money that I made. Man, waiters on the radio singing about whiskey.
You are now listening to
I think
On One Radio,
snow.
and this is
Get me a
Sister
bottle
Talk.
so I can be ready. Yeah.
It's Friday, y'all.
On the dance floor. Baby, it's Friday. It's Friday. Friday, baby. I'm gonna party. Get my groove on. Get my groove on.
Well, hey, y'all, this is Sister Such and Such, and y'all listening to Sister Talk. Here on One Radio, the talk show podcast station, bring you the realest entertainment, information, music, lifestyle, and truth and comedy shows around. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for raw and uncut and unfiltered truth. It is Friday. We done made it to the end of the week, y'all, and I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to all the new listeners, and big shouts out goes out to all them on ones, day ones. Y'all check that out. It's a private group on Facebook, Tony on One. And y'all check out the Tony on One Facebook page. And don't forget to follow on all the social media sites. Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Vigo Video, WordPress, Instagram, and I am the old lady with a motherfucking Snapchat. Yes. On One Radio is found at www.spreaker.com/user/Tony on dash and the number one. If y'all want to contact me up here on One Radio, you can do that by mail at sistersuchandsuch@yahoo.com, on One Radio Talk @gmail.com, by phone 337-513-4478. If you got Skype, it's live Tony on One to chat. Yes, let's get into that shit here now. Now, like I say, it's Friday. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock. And I hope y'all done had a good week. Y'all ain't let nobody piss y'all if you ain't pissed off nobody else. And you done just had an all around decent week. Now, we getting ready for the weekend, and so we're going to get all off into this news here. We're going to talk about some shit tonight. Yes, we is. From Trump's administration to the salmonella outbreak, basically. Food poisoning, basically, what it is. And about how the district and what they got going on, the school district. Yeah, we're going to get off into it. So I hope y'all is ready. Because we about to do it. Now, you know, we all look at the news and we see the stuff that's going on. We may not always agree with it, but it is what it is. But y'all like to come to me because y'all know y'all like to get the real side of shit, how I be feeling about shit. And I like to find out what y'all be feeling about some things. You know what I'm saying? So y'all hit me up here. I ain't got my drink. I'm drinking Kool-Aid tonight. But for everybody else, I hope y'all got your drink and y'all sitting chilling, and because it's the weekend. It's Friday. Now, diving on into this. All right, we're going to start with the president. Trump administration's own study shows food stamp move may hurt the poor. Well, no shit. Like, really, no shit. Like, that was something that I don't think they be thinking. They don't be thinking. At least I don't think they be thinking. Y'all think they be thinking? I don't think they be thinking. I think y'all think they don't be thinking either. So good. We on the same page. All right, here we go. Now this comes out. This came out. This story here came out yesterday on July 24th. Trump's administration proposed to tighten eligibility for food stamps, and it could undercut access to basic nutrition for millions of American families and hurt some low cost retailers. Now, according to the analysis conducted by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which runs the program, the study clashes with the administration's defense of the proposed rule change, unveiled on Tuesday, which it said would end widespread abuse of Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. For all of y'all who don't know what all that means, that stands for SNAP. It's the Food Coupon Benefit Program. By Americans with sufficient resources. The proposed rule may also negatively impact food security and reduce the savings rate among those individuals who do not meet the income and resource eligibility requirements for SNAP. Now, this is being said by the Agricultural Department. Now, that says a lot there since they saying this and they run the program, but Trump is trying to put his input in on it. He need to keep his big ass nose out of it. He really do. I'm just stating facts here. He really do. Now, the USDA research also said retailers would see a drop in their sales as a result of the proposed change. All retailers would likely see a drop in the amount of SNAP benefits redeemed at stores if these provisions were finalized, it said. Now, the Agricultural Secretary, Sonny Perdue, defended the rule change that would cut an estimated 3.1 million Americans from food stamps eligibility. Well, hell, y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't got my teeth in. But whatever. He said the administration was closing a loophole that allowed exploitation of the program by Americans that had substantial savings and assets. Well, deal with them damn folks. Leave everybody else that need it alone. It just don't make no sense. You deal with them and then the rest will pretty much heal itself. He also said the move would not affect food sales. Yes, the hell it will. They just got through saying it would. I mean, let's be honest here. If they cutting folks' food coupons and things, automatically it's gonna be a sales drop. Like, that's common sense here. He like contradicting himself now. And they think we the people that stupid. We the people ain't stupid. We can read between the lines. Some shit is just common sense. Well, we know Trump ain't got that, so that's that. Now, it went on to say, the people that are affected by this have resources other than that. He says, I don't think that's a decrease in food expenditures at all, he said. He obviously don't need them or don't use them or don't know anybody who has them or has the need for it. See, when it don't hit close to home, people like that don't understand. Food ain't cheap. And when they cutting all the food programs, what they think is going to happen? I mean, it's just senseless action without thinking. Advocacy groups and Democrats have bashed the proposal. Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives Nancy Pelosi called it cruel and said it would steal food off the table of working families and hungry children. Which I'm not a big fan of hers, but I may have to agree with her on that part. Because it is. The SNAP program provides free food to some 40 million Americans, or about 12% of the total U.S. population. Currently, 43 U.S. states allow residents to qualify for food stamps automatically through SNAP if they receive benefits from another federal program, known as Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, or for short, TANF, according to the USDA. The Agriculture Department wants to change that by requiring people who receive TANF benefits to pass a separate review of their income and assets to determine whether they are also eligible for free food stamps from SNAP, officials stated. If enacted, the rule would save the federal government about 2.5 billion a year, according to the USDA. Mm. The administration's latest push comes after the efforts last year to pass new restrictions on SNAP were blocked by Congress. Now, okay, let's talk about that. We ain't gonna spend the whole time talking about it, but I got some things to say about this him. Now let's go back to that last point though. If enacted, the rule would save the federal government about $2.5 billion a year. It's other ways that they can save that money. I got some reasons. Y'all want to hear it? Here you go. Stop spending so much money on your side hoes, your side children. Have maybe 1 to 2 houses instead of 4 or 5. Stop paying for your wife and your women's and your side sluts collagen and ass injections and implants and new titties and all them things, them trips and tennis bracelets and drinking and partying and all of that. Paying for all your expenditure items as far as your traveling expenses and all of that ain't about work. Now you can save some money like that. That'll save about probably $1 billion a year right there. All the money they spend on lawyers to keep themselves out of jail for the fucked up shit that they do. That'll save some money. I'm just stating the facts here. We all know it. So is he really? Are they really trying to save money to help somebody? Or are they trying to save money to put more in their pocket? Hell, because that's the majority of where their money is going. I mean, Ray Charles can see that. Stevie Wonder can see that. All these extra brand new ass cars they got. These high society parties and lifestyles they live. All these trips they be taking. I mean, they be doing too much and then want to always pretty much attack the poor folks. And the sad part about it is, I don't even think it's a racist thing. And if it is a racist thing, that's just in Trump's mind. Because if you look at the statistics on the shit, it's more Caucasian people that get food stamps than African American or any other minority. Do your research, y'all. To see, you got to read between the lines on these folks, because if not, they gonna fuck you over. No grease. They ain't gonna take you out to dinner first or nothing. They ain't even gonna want you. They just gonna snatch you, bend you over, and fuck you, and that's it. And you ain't gonna know what happened to the sofa. Because that's the way they treat people. So they like to get on the news and do these reports and things and try to be so professional with it and act like it's all right. It's to save money. It's to save money. It's to save money. Hell, they don't want regular average everyday folks saving money because they always trying to do something to make you spend more money. Let these folks save a little money so they can pay their bills for the next month. So they ain't got to ask nobody for no damn help. Get some of these folks some tax breaks on some things. then maybe they wouldn't need those programs. Hmm. But it's just the truth. And they want to act like, no, it's all abuse. In every program they got is some sort of abuse. And it's not even done by the po folks. I'll say that again. It don't even be the abuse don't even necessarily come from the po folks. Think about it. It's a different they looks at it. They view it a whole different way when it's they people. They do. Now see, I love some of everybody. So to me, everybody is the same. But that's not the way the Trump administration is looking at it because of course their leader is well, we all know he's on the racist tip. But if it's some of his family doing it, he would find a way to do damage control and give it an excuse that it's not their fault. It's based off of privilege. But if he actually did the research himself, or actually listened to his administration when they try to tell him that, okay, some of this stuff that he's saying and doing is not necessarily correct. It's not the best angle, it's not the best way to do these things. That he needs to look at the statistics for himself instead of them sugarcoating and saying what he wants to hear. True enough, you don't want nobody abusing the program. I get that. I understand that. One bad apple, they say. So I guess one bad apple is going to starve the nation, huh? Mm. Well, I'll be damned. That shows the caring there, actually. Hmm. He needs to reevaluate his stance on some things. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna end that one now, cause that shit is retarded to me. He needs to look at that again. Now, in other news, we have 2 dead, 768 ill amid salmonella outbreak affecting 48 states, the CDC says. And this is a nationwide salmonella outbreak. And the CDC is reporting this, so there's that. And the bad part is it's not just one outbreak, it's 2 separate outbreaks. One linked to contact with poultry in backyard flocks, and one linked to contact with pig ear dog treats. Well, how do I be damn? It just gets weirder and weirder, don't it? According to the latest CDC report, the outbreak now involves 48 states with 768 people affected, 122 of them hospitalized. 2 deaths were reported, 1 in Texas and 1 in Ohio. Since 2000, more than 75 outbreaks of salmonella infections have been linked to contact with backyard poultry. Wait a minute. Let me stop him. The fuck is backyard poultry? Is that just a regular average citizen has chickens in their backyard? Is that the backyard poultry they talking about? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder if they fucking with folks' chickens now. Okay, moving on. In Tennessee, 55 people have become ill. The only other state to report more cases is Ohio with 62 illnesses. Okay, so we got Tennessee and Ohio. But it's more folks around reporting that they getting sick. Now they say 24% of those interviewed who became ill are children under the age of 5. Now they recommending the following as a safety precaution. Always wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water right after touching poultry or anything in their environment. Use hand sanitizer if soap and water are not immediately available. Do not let backyard poultry inside the house. Who the hell is letting their chickens in the damn house? Well, hell, people do strange things when they at them house, I guess. Huh. I'm sorry, y'all. That shit is just strange. I don't want the chickens running around inside the house. That's just not sanitary. Okay, but moving on. Be especially careful to keep them out of areas where food and drink is prepared, served, or stored, such as kitchens and outdoor patios. Huh. This sounds really fishy to me. And y'all know, I just, it just sounds fishy to me. You want to know how? Okay. Now, to start out, it says the outbreak now involves 48 states with 700, excuse me, 768 people affected, 122 of them hospitalized, and 2 deaths. Okay, now the 2 deaths, one is in Texas and one is in Ohio. But if it's a 48 states, then why is it Tennessee and Ohio is, I guess maybe it's just maybe one or two from different states. Maybe that's the case, but this shit sounds awfully fishy to me. It just do. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this shit. Be careful. Don't be letting the damn chickens in the house. That just ain't right. If you got chickens, them shit's supposed to stay outside, clucking around outside, not inside. And hell, everybody's supposed to be washing their hands. I mean, that's just a given. See, like I say, some shit is just common sense. But this is my thing here. It's a lot of kids. And they all under the age of 5. Because they say it's 24%. All under the age of 5. Now we know kids under the age of 5, they don't get the concept of washing their hands on a regular. So that's the parents' job on that. The parents, the caregivers, aunties, uncles, all of that there. Foster parents, all that. If you're taking care of children, make sure they wash their little nasty ass hands. I'll say that. Because they're not going to understand the concept. They babies. And you can't really expect them to. You just have to teach them. But this story just sounds awfully damn fishy to me. I mean, do y'all agree? Somebody say something to me. Let me know what you think. Y'all email me. We can continue to talk about this here. Because this is strange. 122 of them hospitalized. Anybody from any other states got this going on? Y'all let me know. Because this is like, this to me, this is a puzzle and it's missing some damn pieces. Some of these pieces ain't fitting. And it say one link to contact with poultry in the backyard flocks. And one link to contact with pig ear dog treats. Now, pig ear dog treats, that's something you buy at the store. So that means they need to go back to the manufacturer when it comes to that part. See, this is why I say some of this is very fishy to me. It smells like a 40-year-old hooker who ain't washed her ass in 39 years. Type of fishy to me. I mean, I'm just being honest. That's what y'all come here and listen to me for, is for some damn honesty. Because I know some of y'all say some shit worse than me. But y'all got to be careful nowadays. Because it's as if we being poisoned or something. That's the feel of that story hurt on me. But if y'all got any more tidbits to this story, y'all let me know. Hit up old sister such and such, and we can put the puzzles to this shit together. But y'all be careful out there. And for those affected by the salmonella outbreak, y'all take care of yourself. All right? Because I want you to get well. I want you to feel better. And hell, y'all call me and tell me what y'all think went on with this shit. Y'all take care of yourself out there. Y'all get the help y'all need now. Now, moving on to the next story. Now, this here is about the school lunch. I know y'all might have heard something about this. Y'all heard a little something about this. But they trying to get on these folks about the students' lunches now, the unpaid lunches. But hell, trying to cut food stamps, and normally if you're on the food stamp program, then your children eat for free. Hmm. So in a sense, this is going to be affected by the administration's new some so-called ruling on this. Now this is in Philadelphia. All right. After garnering national attention for threatening to put children in foster care if their parents did not pay their school lunch debt, a Pennsylvania school district said it would now accept a donation from a Philadelphia CEO to cancel more than 22,000 in debt in outstanding lunch debts. This is ridiculous. It's clear that these families need some help. And they sitting here talking about taking these children. That's kidnapping. That's kidnapping. Wait a minute. Let's see him. Mm-hmm. But are they actually going to accept it? Or they still going to hound these folks about this money? Now, this is CBS Philadelphia Channel 3. Come on here, white woman. Keep talking. I'm trying to hear it. Oh, see, they don't want me to tell the story, y'all. They messing with it. They don't want me to tell it. They don't want our sister to tell it. I'm still going to tell it anyway because I can read, damn it. Now, the Wyoming Valley West School District Board of Directors Wednesday published an apology letter, which also said it would accept, La Columbia Coffee Roaster CEO Todd Carmichael's donation. Okay, she gonna talk now? That's all they want to let us say is that they will accept it. What? They rejected it at first? Oh, that's just wrong. Mm-hmm. I see the letters online, but you know how folks, well, they apologize. I call it apologize. That's when they apologize but be lying all at the same time. Yeah, I don't think they wanted me to let y'all hear this news story, but it's all right. But yeah, I don't think that wouldn't have been a good idea. Cause clearly folks need help, and you can't be sitting there. You just can't do that. When folks need help, help them. Don't be threatening to take their kid and put them in foster care, trying to say that you feel like they can't take care of their kids because they can't afford to pay the lunch debt. And that's quite a few children. So that mean in Pennsylvania, y'all need to see what's up with y'all food coupon program out there. Help these peoples. Now the Carmichaels offered a donation of the $22,467 to the district to settle it out. However, his charitable efforts were rejected by the board president, Joseph Mazur. Why would you reject you asking for it? So you just want to take these folks' children? Is that what that is? You want to take these folks' children and have them arrested and jailed because you say they neglect them, but somebody come through and offer and you reject it? Y'all might want to check into the board president, Joseph Mazur. Now, Mazur said he believed the parents were able to pay off the debts. Well, obviously not, because they ain't been paid. Carmichael penned an ended, excuse me now, hold on, that ran in several news outlets in the district's area criticizing Missouri's rejection. Good for you, fella, good for you. But Wednesday's letter said that they would take the donation and put it in the Wyoming Valley West Educational Foundation to eliminate the debt owed by the parents. One of Carmichael's representatives said that they are incredibly optimistic about the donation helping affected families and hope for a quick resolution. The letter also apologized for the language in the letter sent to parents with outstanding lunch debts. I want to see them letters. I'm curious. What kind of language could the school board be possibly using in these letters? Them parents, if any of y'all parents is listening or somebody you know that's a parent and they got kids and they done received that letter, tell them make copies of that letter and keep it. That is proof for whatever they said. Or somebody email me one of them letters. I want to see one of them letters. Email me here at On One Radio at sister such and such at yahoo.com. Now, anyway, the letter said parents who did not pay the debts could have their children taken from them and placed in foster care. The Wyoming Valley West School District Board of Directors sincerely apologized. He apologized for the tone of the letter that was sent regarding lunch debt. The letter reads, oh, here we go. It wasn't the intention of the district to harm or inconvenience any of the families of our school district. The letter went on to say the district now qualifies for the community eligibility program, which means all district students will get free breakfast and lunch in all of its schools for the next 5 years, regardless of income. Well, if they can do that everywhere else, I don't see why the hell they ain't been doing it. Sounds to me like they greedy as hell. And if the Wyoming Valley West School District Board of Directors, y'all might, the Valley. Is that area where all them rich white folks is, or rich black folks? It's a bunch of rich folks in the Valley. Is that the Valley they talking about? See, that's gonna make me go dig further into this one. But still, it don't make no sense. You ain't got to come at them parents like that. Talking about taking their kids, put them in foster care. Cause still, you don't know what's going on with home with these folks. These folks might not be wealthy no more. They might be sick. Anything. You'll find what's going on before you jump to conclusions like that. That is just unnecessary. But it happens all around the world. It really does. I mean, it just don't make no sense. hmm Now moving on to that story over here in what is that? New York. New York City. hmm New York worker fired after miscarriage refuses offer to return. Well, you know what? I don't think I blamed them on that. Now let's go into this one. This is probably gonna be our last story for we in the podcast here. A worker was fired for having a miscarriage during her shift. She won't go back. She had a miscarriage during her shift. So she was at work when she had her miscarriage. That's sad. Rochester, New York. A woman fired from a New York miniature golf center after she missed a shift while suffering a miscarriage is declining the company's offer to have her job back. I'd sue their ass. I would. Did they offer my job back and I can say I will not be working there again, said Jessica Starwald, a resident of Hilton, New York, who worked at Glow Golf for about 6 months before being fired on Sunday. They got the text messages of him. This is MSN News. So y'all should be able to find this somewhere everywhere. I'll share this to the social media sites because this is a damn shame. Now, in a text message, Star Wars tells her manager that she was in surgery before she had time to call in for her shift, and that she can provide a note from the hospital if needed. In response, the manager says you're fired due to your failure to communicate about your scheduled shift. Well, the girl was, that's what they consider a no call, no show. They probably just wanted to get rid of her anyway. And it said effective immediately. Please return the keys to the stores by Friday. Star Wars pictures were reposted Tuesday evening to a Reddit board where they generated more than 800 comments, mostly from people sympathetic to her plight. Now, come Tuesday evening, Glow Golf area manager Jeff Burnett posted to his company's Facebook page that an investigation was underway into the situation and that the manager in question had been suspended. He said Star Wars was being reinstated. On Wednesday, she said she was unsatisfied with the company's response. Suspended for being so harsh is not enough, she said. In that situation, I wasn't able to call in. I've never no called, no showed before. Besides, she said, I wouldn't want to work for a company who can't have a little compassion and sincerely apologize to me. Star Wars said she started having abdominal pains and contractions on Saturday night and left a night out with friends to go home and rest. She was 14 weeks pregnant. She'd had some previous bleeding issues, but her baby had a heartbeat and everything looked good. But around 4 a.m. on Sunday, Star Wars' condition took a turn. She knew her pregnancy was in grave trouble. She called an ambulance and was rushed to Unity Hospital. Now, this has done been put on her Facebook page and everything. Her Facebook photos from that day show her grieving over her son's tiny body. She named him Mado Miguel Kasim. I think I said that right. If not, I'm sorry for butchering the baby's name. And it went on to say, I love you, Mado. She posted, God is with you. I'll see you up there someday. Say hi to Aunt Jenny and Grandpa Chuck. I'm sorry. Mommy loves you. You will always be my son. Now that's some hurtful things to try to go through right there. I've had the displeasure of miscarriaging more than once, so I can understand her grief and her anxiety and the hurt. That is something that's very hard to go through. And it takes a very long while and therapy and other things to actually get through that. And to be fired because you were having a miscarriage and you tried to let them know, and that's all they say. You're fired. Return the damn keys. We don't want you no damn more because you can't show up for work. That's really not making her situation any better. Now, she goes on to say she hasn't given thought yet to her next job, but that she is continuing her GED classes and expects to begin college classes in January. Well done, young lady. Well done. Kudos to you for that. You keep moving forward. And she's right, though. Him being suspended is not enough. He should he should suffer some grief. It won't be nowhere near as much as she went through, but he should lose his job for that. And the company should be fined for that. I think she ought to sue their ass. Yeah, I'm quick to say that. I sure am. Because it seems to be financially is where people get hurt the most. You don't have to be violent with them or anything like that. No, not at all. It doesn't take all that. Hitting their pockets where it hurts the most will do just fine. So, young lady, Miss Starwall, we are sorry for your loss of your baby boy. And we pray that you can heal and get and get some peace and comfort during your time of bereavement. hmm Now, this is these stories here. Now, see, this is a lesson for us all. Life is not easy. It does not go as planned, and all type of hell and high water is what we're gonna go through in this life. So mentally, emotionally, we got to be prepared for any damn thing, especially to deal with dumbass people. Because in these cases, these people were dealing with some dumbass people, and don't let them ruin your life. Don't let them. Don't let them mentally and emotionally scar you for the rest of your life. Life is gonna do enough of that already. hmm So we hope she gets better. We hope those parents dealing with the Wyoming school board will get everything situated, and whatever problems they going through, they can get past. All the people who suffering from the salmonella, don't be out there playing with no chickens. Wash your hands, and I hope you guys get well. And for the Trump's administration with the food stamp issue, let's just say he needs another job, and that's what I'm gonna say about that, because he don't know what the hell he doing up there. He don't have any people skills, let alone public relations, any type of common courtesy. So, well, that's just that with that Trump. We ain't gonna talk about Trump no more right now, because he's a pain in all our asses. But so much happens in the news, and I wanted to bring you just a small part of what was going on. Y'all take care of yourself, love each other. And I'm gonna tell you like that, because I always tell y'all. Remember, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, then it's a fucking duck. And I'll see y'all next Friday. Shout out to all my big old family. They give me so much love. Marcy, Wild Man, uh, Black Knight, all y'all. Big shout out to also Sonny Giovanni. Oh, and happy belated birthday, Big Richard Ogbo. Yeah. And everybody who's got a birthday in July. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Stay y'all ass out of trouble, because it's Friday night and the courts ain't open no more till Monday morning. So your ass gonna sit there the whole weekend. So be smart. Play it smart. Have fun. Be safe. And stay your ass out of trouble. We're gonna have church, and then we're gonna be out of here. Just a little bit. If I can find it. I don't think I can. Well, anywho, y'all have a wonderful and safe weekend. Much love and respect to you all. These podcasts can be heard on iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Castbox.fm. Thank y'all for the love and support. Hit me up. Bye, y'all.
Friday, Friday, baby. Whoa. And we gon' party till the break of dawn. Step it up, looking candy and cream. Ooh-wee. I see you woman just for me. I'm gonna say, baby, do me the honor. Would you please have this dance with me? Cause it's Friday and I'm feeling good. And I'm gonna party till the lights come on. And I'ma do the electric light. The Johnny Taylor slide on. Baby, baby, it's Friday, Friday, baby. And I'm gonna party, party, get my groove on, get my groove on. It's Friday, oh, Friday, baby. And I'm gonna party, party, break the dawn.